Hi everyone, thank you for joining us tonight. And we are going to have a very special guest with us. Tonight's topic is actually on TCM and infertility. Yeah, so I would like to just introduce to you who is our special guest tonight. She's actually Chinese physician Judy Chen. She's Chen Yishi and she's from Madam Patum at the Katong branch, and it's a beautiful place actually. So she's actually an accredited and certified professional member with the TCM Practitioner Board in Singapore. She also participated in the fertility department of Singapore, the Chung Hua Medical Institute, for regular panel discussions and fertility consultations. So she's actually very experienced in with infertility issues, and she's the best person to answer your questions tonight. Now, just to note that we are doing this in 3 sessions because we have so much to share with you. We had a lot of questions coming in over the weekend, and so we are going to leave the IVF questions for next week. So this week, we're just going to cover TCM and infertility. And if you would like to post your questions, do go ahead. And actually, we already have a lot of questions to cover. We will try to cover the questions at the end of the session. And if we are unable to, then we will do it into a post for you. Okay? Another thing to note is that this live is going to be a bit different because I'll be doing the English portion. I'll be asking the questions in English. And Chen Yishi is going to answer mainly in Mandarin because and also certain terms are easier to answer in Mandarin. So it's going to be like a little test for me. It feels like oral exam, Chinese oral. Okay, so before we start the getting her in, maybe just a little background on TCM is that actually there has been records about TCM infertility all the way back to the 11th centuries, really long ago. And there's also different contexts for male and female. Now, while I get her in, I just want you to just type in the comments if you have seen a TCM physician about infertility issues, or if you have not, or you're thinking about it, you're not very sure, you just type in yes or no, I don't know. While I try to get her to join us now. Hello.
Hi, Grace.
Hello, 你好, 你好. Okay, that's all I know.
Thank you for inviting me. 大家晚
No
安。
worries. Thank you so much for joining us tonight. We're really very happy to have you to answer all our questions. And I think there's a lot of questions from everyone about TCM. It's a very hot topic. So maybe we'll start off with defining exactly what is infertility when it comes to a TCM perspective.
OK。首先我们来定义什么是 infertility， 就是不孕不育症，就是结婚1年以上没有采取任何的避孕措施，她性生活正常而没有成功怀孕。由于女性的生育能力在30岁以后开始下降，所以如果说你是比较晚结婚的人，在结婚半年怀孕的话，我们就会建议你提早的检查治疗，不要等到1年了。
Okay, so very similar to what actually some Western doctors also say, that if you have been trying for a while and you still cannot conceive, and she also said if you don't, try not to even wait for a year, try to seek help even earlier. So I think it's very similar in terms of infertility. And let's go to the big question on how is TCM going to help with infertility? I think a lot of people actually ask that question.
OK， 就是中医在治疗不孕症方面呢，我们主要是根据个人的体质跟状况，因为每个人的体质跟状况都是不一样的，我们会做针对性的治疗。比如说，我们通常是用针灸跟中药调理为主，那有一些辅助的治疗，比如说 massage、艾灸，或者说是那个 herbal steam， 这个也有可能会用上的。那在女性方面的话，我们主要的目的是调整她的体质，因为很多女生她不能怀孕都是宫寒，就是她的 uterus too cold，我们中医是这样认为，宫寒的话就不容易怀孕。然后我们会用针灸增加她子宫卵巢的血流，提高她受孕的几率。那男生方面，他们很多都是精虫数量不够，还有精子畸形，或者说活动力也不太好，所以我们会帮他 增加这个精虫数量，然后提高它精子的活动度，让它的 progressive 比较好一点，然后纠正它那个畸形，就比较容易怀孕了。
Okay, 谢谢你. Sorry, could you just speak up a little bit louder? If I caught your first part, it's really about TCM is able to treat individual. I mean, all of us are different, so you're actually trying to treat each of us differently, and mainly through acupuncture and herbs, right? Do you take the herbs? And then, of course, you mentioned something about the herbal
medication, herbal
yes,
powder.
yes. So, and all these will actually help with your whole body's constitution. And women, you would like them to have like to improve their blood circulation to the uterus, and even for men, it's really to improve the quality of their eggs and sperm.
对，很重要的这个，very important.
Yes. Okay, maybe we go into some of the questions about issues that some women suffer. I think a very common one will be like PCOS. How does TCM can actually TCM treat PCOS?
PCOS 现在我们也发现，真的是蛮多女生都有这个 PCOS 的这个症状哈。那 PCOS 在华语来讲就是多囊卵巢综合症。你会看到大部分有 PCOS 的患者，他们的身体特征就是他们会比较肥胖，身体会比较多毛，还有就是月经不来，然后不能怀孕。那如果你去做这个hormone test 的话，你会发现它的雄激素就是 androgen， 它的会过高，而且它没有排卵 ，no ovulation。那在中医方面来讲的话，我们认为这个 PCOS 患者，他的原因跟肾虚痰瘀，就是 kidney deficiency， 跟phlegm 那个phlegm stasis 有关系的。那我们在Madam Patton 其实有一位患者也是 PCOS 患者。她来我们这边调理一阵子过后，也顺利怀孕了，所以我们是中医方面是可以对这个 PCOS 患者是有帮助的。
Oh, so actually PCOS is the main cause is really the kidney deficiency and phlegm stasis, right? So TCM actually helps to kind of like treat the kidneys, and then after it gets the PCOS really gets in a way it helps to treat the symptoms. Okay, maybe we talk a bit about endometriosis. So that's the other thing that a lot of women are also very concerned, because I think it's also a big issue. Even I myself have endometriosis. So is endometriosis treatable? Where does TCM actually help to treat this?
对 ，PCOS 跟这个 endometriosis 这两个都是女生最头痛的问题，尤其是这个 endometriosis 的话，它会引起非常痛的痛经。那 endometriosis 在华语来讲的话，就是子宫内膜异位，就是它的子宫内膜的组织没有长在这个子宫腔里面，长在子宫腔以外的地方。那在中医方面的话，我们把它归在痛经跟真假。这个
acupuncture，
不是针灸，是它的古名叫做真假。其实这个之前就有很早以前女生就有这些毛病了。然后这些 endometriosis 的话，也是不孕症的一个非常非常重要的原因。那在中医认为，血瘀就是 blood stasis 是主要的病因病机，就是它的 main cause 就是 blood stasis。那治疗中医治疗子宫内膜的这个子宫内膜异位 endometriosis， 主要的目的就是会减轻跟消除这些不正常的这些内膜组织，减轻它的疼痛，然后 promote 这个生育，还有减少跟避免这个 endometriosis 它再发生，因为这个很容易再发生的，所以我们就是尽量调整妈妈的体质来帮助她恢复正常。
Okay, that was quite a handful, but not to worry. I know there are a lot of viewers. You are actually wondering, you may not fully understand the Mandarin, but we are actually going to put in the English subtitles after this before we upload to IG Live, so you can go back and just rewatch. So I think I'll just give a very quick summary of what Chen Yishi said. So endometriosis is actually a lot of women have a lot of pain, and and then these are related to menstruation, and usually they will use acupoints and TCM herbs in the prescription to really help to try to improve the condition, and hopefully you can conceive successfully. Yeah. So I think I always hear a lot about kidneys and liver, because I think in TCM they always mention about kidneys and liver. And I think there was a question from our viewer. She actually asked, why is the kidney and liver so important to fertility, and why is TCM always emphasizing on this kidney and liver? Do you want to just share a bit more?
OK， 在中医的观点方面，肾跟肝就是 liver 跟 kidney 是非常非常对生殖功能非常重要的器官。因为在中医来讲，肾藏精，就是我们的精气是藏在肾里面的，它主要的功能就是生殖方面的功能。那 liver 的话，就是我们女生的话，就是把血藏在 liver 里面。如果说它这些不正常的话，就会引起这个生殖功能的下降。那如果说肝的功能不正常 ，liver 的 function 呢，那 normal 的话，就会影响肝血的排放。女生的话就会月经不调，男生的话就会可能会阳痿早泄，这些都有可能的。
Okay, so actually the kidney is about the reproductive system, and then the liver is the one that affects the blood circulation and regulation of the menses. So when your liver and your kidneys are functioning well, the rest of the body will be functioning well. And even for men also, it actually helps, if those who have impotence or premature ejaculation, just having a healthy kidney and liver, I think overall helps with the well-being. Correct?
是的，你翻译得很好。
That's a compliment. Okay. Let's go on to a topic that actually most of us do not want to talk about, but then because it's always on the back of our minds, and that is about miscarriages. So we also have viewers who actually ask, from a TCM point of view, really what is a miscarriage, and whether TCM can really help in that.
OK， miscarriage 的话就是流产了哈，就是没有办法保住这个胎儿了哈。那在中医方面的话，我们认为主要的原因，第一个就是肾虚 kidney deficiency， 第二个就是气血虚弱气 and blood deficiency， 第三个就是
blood deficiency，
blood stasis。因为你肾虚的话 kidney deficiency， 你的受孕能力就会下降。那气血虚弱的话，就是 blood and qi deficiency， 你的血流就是没有办法到宝宝的身上，不够。那 blood stasis 的话，就是你有一些阻碍了，你的也没有办法把血放到宝宝的身上，没有办法提供主要的养分，这个都是造成 miscarriage 流产的原因。
The blood flow to the uterus is, it's because of the blood deficiency and the blood stasis, the blood clots, it cannot go to the uterus, and then it's like there's not enough nutrients for the embryo to grow and develop. And also the kidney deficiency, like your whole qi is like you don't. I think a lot of, like what you said, really a lot of factors come in. I mean, there's also other factors where you talk about chromosomes and basically the embryo cannot attach well to the womb. So I think the TCM does help in that sense, is it to help the womb to hold or to let the embryo really just hold on to, in the early stage of pregnancy.
是的，中医的话，我们就是以针灸跟中药的方式来帮助，就是这些夫妻调整他们的体质。就是其实这个怀孕的话，其实在精子跟卵子结合的那一刹那就已经决定很多东西了，所以我们就尽量帮助他提高精子跟卵子的质量，然后我们会加强母亲的体质，因为大部分来说的话，如果说你早期流产的话 ，miscarriage 的话，
the early miscarriage
的，对，跟那个 embryo 的那个quality 比较有关系。那在后期的话，其实是大部分是跟妈妈的体质，就是跟子宫的环境会比较有多一点关系，这样子，所以我们尽量就是调整一下体质，跟这个 embryo 的质量 quality。
Okay, so it helps to really get the body to, you know, like send as much nutrients to the embryo and really help the womb to be warm and fertile in a way.
嗯哼，是
Okay,
的。
okay. I know some of you have actually asked questions and you put it into the chat box. We'll try to answer them towards the end. So thank you for your questions. Let's talk about acupuncture and massage, because I think that's something that many people also relate TCM to, especially the acupuncture, and also for men, you know, we don't want to forget them. So I'm also wondering whether can TCM or acupuncture rather, acupuncture and fertility help with male infertility. Maybe we answer the part on the acupuncture.
哦，OK。
Can acupuncture help men with infertility issues?
对，来我们这边治疗的就是男性们都是会做针灸跟中药治疗。那针灸的话，对治疗这个男性不育症有一定的效果，尤其对这些就是说他们阳痿早泄的这些情况有非常大的帮助。那如果说是按摩的话，其实按摩可以放松身心，因为它会 relax your muscle。对这种压力性不孕，就是很多人很奇怪，为什么她不能怀孕找不出原因？我们把它归类为压力性不孕的这些男性的话，其实也是非常有帮助的。
Okay, so acupuncture can help with the right acupoints, help men with their sperm quality and also and prevent early ejaculation, right?
是的。
Yeah, so okay. And I mean I'm sure it does help in a way. And massage, I mean all of us love massage. Massage really just helps you relax, you know, especially people who have infertility issues related to stress and anxiety. I think overall it does help you relax. I've not known anyone who really hates massage. I love them. So I think it helps with the blood circulation, and I think we've been talking a lot about blood circulation, ensuring that the blood flow to the organs, you know, is sufficient, and the nutrients, you know, and also blood also helps to remove waste materials. So I think the whole circulation is important. So everyone, let's go for massage after this. Okay. Let's move on to another question on for women, you know, like does acupuncture help to increase conception?
是的。
I think a lot of women, yeah.
根据
they always wonder, should I go for acupuncture? And so I think, yeah, so does it help you to conceive?
是的，针灸非常有帮助的。根据我们一些研究的显示针灸可以提高这个子宫的血流，然后增加你受孕的能力。尤其我们针灸的话，会针灸在腹部的穴位，可以增加你子宫跟卵巢的血流。
Oh, so okay, so acupuncture, there's been research to show that your blood flow increases and therefore increasing the chance of pregnancy. Right. Yeah, so it's really back to increasing the blood flow, and I've heard of actually my own physician also said that, you know, you should continue your acupuncture. You know, it helps to increase blood flow to the uterus. So even during my IVF days, you know, when I was doing all the stimulations, I also continued, and she also said the same thing. Yeah, you know, it really helps to increase blood flow to the uterus.
Yes.
Okay. We have another question that a lot of people also wondering, and you know, Singapore is so hot. How can you not drink cold water? How, you know, sometimes I crave for cold water, and people say, and every time I go to the TCM, they tell me, no, don't drink cold water. You know, my papa chai cannot drink. So why is it always about cold water?
OK， 看起来问这个问题的人很喜欢喝冷水啦，可能真的是没有办法抵抗这个诱惑哈。可是这个冷水的话因为在冷水的话，它的温度是比较低， 那低的话会降低我们的体温，虽然你会觉得很舒服，可是这个冷水的话会阻碍这个气血循环。其实不只是 cold drinks， 比如说你的水果也不要吃冷的啊，比如说要从冰箱拿出来半个小时后才吃，不要吃这个 low temperature 的东西。
Okay, wait for the fruits to become room temperature, then eat it again.
Yeah,
Then
correct.
what about 冰淇淋? I cannot eat 冰淇淋 anymore.
你真的很喜欢吃冰淇淋吗？吃一点点啦，吃一点点，不要吃太多。
Okay, so in moderation, so I can still take my 泡泡茶少冰，不要冰。
对，去冰。
Okay. Would you have some tips for us, like related to what we can eat or what we should do before we're trying to conceive? We'll come to the questions really soon. I know there are a lot of people asking. So maybe about food, can you tell us a bit more about what we can do for both men and women?
OK， 其实，在准备怀孕的6个月之前，6 months ago， 我们会建议你就是调整这个生活习惯，还有饮食习惯，因为现代人都迟睡啊。比如说你在11点以后睡的话，Yeah，they sleeping no good for body，所以我们会就是说
Sleep early, everybody.
不要太迟睡。然后饮食的话，现在很多人就是3餐，他们也都不定时、不定量啊，可能工作忙起来就没有吃饭，所以我们会建议他要定时定量。然后吃的东西啊，我们会 suggest no processed food like lunch meat, fish ball, fish cake 这些 no processed food， 要吃新鲜的 fresh food， 这个对身体会比较好一点。那女生的话，因为可能天气很热，她们会穿得很凉快，比如说露肚子这些的话我们会不建议就是最好穿把肚子整个都包住这样子。
Cover your womb.
我头疼。那男生的话，因为现在男生很多
Don't be too sexy. She means don't be too sexy. Don't show off your midriff. You have to cover your tummy, keep your foot warm.
那男生的话，因为男生很多把 handphone 放在 pocket，其实这样的话，你的这边的温度会很高，或者穿很紧的裤子来tight jeans，这些对这个精子的活动力不好。那其实还有一个我们也不太建议做，就是骑脚车。骑脚车的话也会让这个下体的温度比较高一点。那男生的话最好戒烟跟酒 ，no smoking, no.
That's very common. Yeah, smoking, don't smoke, don't drink, sleep early. So, she said, and before you start trying, try to at least change your lifestyle 6 months before. And then really for ladies, really to keep yourself warm. I think someone also just asked about your feet. Do you have to wear socks the whole day? Like keep your feet warm.
如果说睡觉的时候 when you sleeping, you can put on the socks. 在家里的话，最好穿 slipper, indoor slippers 因为脚底很容易寒气从脚底上去的，最好在家里穿一个 indoor slipper.
Okay, so the cold gets into your feet, so you just try to wear slippers at home, and at night, if you stay aircon room, wear socks.
Yes.
Okay, and then of course for guys, don't wear tight jeans. It's not fashionable, and don't put your phones in your pocket. So all these things that your lifestyle that you can change if you're really trying to conceive. Okay, what about food that we can eat besides the herbs that are being prescribed? Are there any food that we should take note of?
OK， 这个就是有一些增加生殖能力的食物。在女生方面的话，我们会建议你吃黑鸡 （bread chicken） 羊肉 （mutton）， 还有黑米 （bread rice）， 桂圆就是龙肝，红枣 （red date）。Okay,
longan and red date. I saw somebody asking about longan and red date. So that is something that we should take. Women should take.
这个可以的 red date and red sugar 啦哈。那男生的话，你可以多吃一点韭菜 chips， 海参 sea cucumber， prawn 虾子，还有这个生蚝 fresh oyster， 还有这个核桃
prawns。
啊，蛋菜
Walnuts, nuts.
呀，那那个蛋菜的话 m u s s 也是对男性的生殖能力非常好的。那如果你喜欢吃 Japanese 的话，你可以吃一点 yo，就是那个鳗鱼，也是非常好的。
Okay, it sounds very expensive. All the food
男生的都是比较贵的哈，不公平哈。
prawns,
女生的都是比
oyster.
较便宜的食物哈。
Okay. Maybe before we get to the Q&A part, I will just let you know that Chen Yishe is actually from Madam Patam, and you can actually go and look for her. And she understands English, so if you do look for her, you can just talk to her in English. She can also reply in English too. Not to worry about that. I think some of you are actually asking about where you are from. Yeah. So do check out Madam Patam. It's very, very nice place. Okay, let's ask about, there are some questions from the viewers. Let me just ask the questions. Okay, there is, okay, so someone asked about red bean soup and lining. I think we can cover this in the IVF part. Or even normally when you're trying to conceive, we're not doing IVF, should you drink your red bean soup?
OK，
红豆汤
的话，对红豆汤，其实对女生的话是非常好的呀，因为红豆的话可以补血，就可以去你的湿气。因为在新加坡真的是湿气很重，因为是天气太热了，所以红豆汤是一个对女生非常好的食物。那比如说你在月经来的时候，你在period的时候，你就用这个红豆汤加一点红糖下去煮，它又可以补血，又可以祛湿。像你脚肿的问题的话，它都可以缓解的。
Oh, okay. So if it helps with the overall circulation, so does it help with the lining of the womb? Like
OK，lining
like
of the
the
womb 就是那个子宫内膜嘛，对不对？呀，这个
对
的话，OK，这个如果说你的子宫内膜有问题的话，通常是太薄 ，too thin or too thick。这个的话，
Yes,
我们需要用中药方面来跟你调理。比如说你真的是太薄的话，我们中医有一个非常好的中药叫做肉苁蓉，它是一种沙漠的植物。这些根据研究显示，这个可以增加子宫内膜的厚度呀，帮助你顺利
Okay.
怀孕。
So from what I understand is that there are other types of food that will help you to build your lining if you're trying to conceive.
嗯哼。
Okay. Let's ask another question is on, maybe we talk about the food part. So someone asked about soya milk or drinking Chinese tea. So is drinking Chinese tea all right?我们可以喝茶吗？不是泡泡茶。
OK，其实茶是没有关系的，只是你不要喝太多，因为有时候你喝太多茶会影响睡眠的，它有咖啡因，你会睡不好的。
Oh, the caffeine, and also you mentioned that we should sleep early if you're also trying to conceive. So basically in moderation for your teas, your English tea, Chinese tea.
是
Okay. Someone asked about soya milk. Does soya milk help? As in, do you mean like help with conception or?
OK，soya milk 是一个很好的这个补丁它的蛋白质的来源。那这个的话，如果说你够营养的话，你的身体状况比较好，也是可能就是可以增加受孕几率的。可是有没有直接的关系，就是我们要去评估一下啊。这是一个天然很好的食物。
Oh, okay. So she says it's good. I couldn't catch every single part, but you just wait for the subtitles and then you can rewatch that part again. But overall, she says it's good. And I suppose you don't drink cold soya milk, right? 不要喝冷的，多花水。
是的。
Okay. Someone asked about a soup called soup for fertility. I'm sorry, I didn't really catch that part. Okay, maybe we'll come back to that in a while. Okay, someone also asked about, can you eat what kind of things that you can eat during your first trimester? Okay, can you drink bird nest?
bird nest 燕窝 燕窝其实它是归属在食物方面，所以你吃的话是不要紧的，
Okay,
是
so she
OK 的
says perfect. Just you can
，Yeah，
take it. Okay, the soup is 八珍汤, is it?
哦，八珍
So
汤，OK。
yeah, so can you take that soup for fertility?
OK，八珍汤对我们女生来讲是非常非常好的一个补品。可是如果你要喝八珍汤的话，你要在 period 干净以后，就是有
After your period.
finish your period，对
Finish,
after
yes.
your period。你如果在 period 吃这个八珍汤，因为它的补气补血的效果比较强，会让你的 menses 很多呀，所以你要干净了以后 after the period 你才喝这个八珍汤。
Okay, so drink it only after your menses.
嗯哼。
Okay. Someone asked about swimming and does it cause dampness? Swimming 游泳啊。
OK，游泳和游泳的话，其实任何的运动我们都是鼓励的，尤其是男生，我们会鼓励他去游泳，来增加他身体的强壮的能力。所以，可是女生的话，因为我们是怕，因为很多女生她的体温都上不去，就是说她的身体太寒冷了。如果说她真的要游泳的话，她上来了以后，她要赶快把身体擦干，然后去冲个热水澡，会比较好一点。
Okay, so for men, when you go swimming, you must quickly come out and then go and have a hot shower. 对吗？
for women，
Oh, for women, for women.
呀，我们不能让她冷呀，所以女
Okay,
生的
so
话
you
赶快
don't,
去
yeah,
冲
you
热
don't
水。
want to be cold. So that's
嗯
the whole idea. Um, okay, another question on, oh, that's really a lot of questions. So we are actually taking down your questions, and we are trying to look through them and trying to answer as many as possible. But again, if we are unable to or we have missed your question, not to worry, we'll just review this whole video and then we will try to put it into a post for you. Okay, maybe we will just answer one more question about exercising. Can you exercise during your first trimester?
First trimester 的话，其实你怀孕以后，我们会建议你正常的活动，可是你不要做一些会收缩腹部的，好像 sit up 这样子你的肚子要用力的这些运动，我们就不太建议你去做。你平常要走路啦或者一些简单的 stretch 的话这些是没有问题的。
Okay, just do simple exercises. All right. Maybe we ask, okay, I know this is also a very common issue. People ask like whether you can eat pineapples. Will pineapples cause miscarriages? Because I think a lot of people tell us don't eat, don't eat.
对，这个其实 pineapple 的话，在怀孕以后，我们是认为不要吃的，no pineapple after you get pregnancy。其实还
Okay,
有一些
don't eat.
pineapple 山
Okay,
楂、黑木耳这些，我们是全部都不建议吃的。
okay. Okay, there's actually a question about vegetarians. Do you have an answer like what can they eat? Because a lot of food is on like, the oysters and and black chicken. So if you are a vegetarian, is there anything that you can eat?
OK，如果说是补 vegetarian 的话，就是他不能吃这些动物性的东西。我们会鼓励这些想要怀孕的 vegetarian 吃黑芝麻 bread sesame。bread sesame 的话，它的 calcium 很高，然后它是黑色的，黑色的话对应到 kidney， 所以它可以补肾气的。
Okay, so take more of the black sesame and the black
Yes.
rice, right? Okay. Maybe you want to share with us just one story on a case that you have seen, and maybe a successful case to encourage all of us.
OK，那我现在就分享一下了哈。我们这边有一位我们说她是 Y 啦哈，不要说她的真实姓名。有一个 Y 小姐，她今年36岁了，她结婚已经好几年了，她本身也有一个小孩，小孩已经4岁了。然后她曾经流产过1次，然后最近2年来，她又想要添老二，就是想要给她的老大多一个伴，所以她近2年来都是积极的准备在怀孕，可是她就是始终没有办法怀孕这样子。
Okay, so hers is like a secondary infertility.
Yeah,
she
second
cannot conceive after trying for a while, and she has one child.
one miscarriage and one
And what?
child.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. 所以呢，这对夫妻他们是 husband and wife 一起来看我的。那这个女生我看的话，其实她本身就是妇人病，就是她的这些病比较多一点啦，因为她本身有这个子宫肌瘤 fibrosis， 也有 polyps，呀，所以这些的话，然后她有她的痛经 cramps 的也是比较严重呀，所以她就是造成她没有办法怀孕。然后这个 husband 他来了以后，我们 refer 他去做 sperm test， 那也发现，他的精虫，他的那个 quality sperm count 不够，然后 quality 也不好，很多 morphology，然后也 non-progressive， 活动力也是不好，不能有的不好这样子啦，所以他们夫妻本身都是有一些问题啦。然后经过我们看中医大概2个多月以后，他们就顺利怀上孩子了，下个月就要生小孩了。
Oh, after 2 months. So actually, the mother had issues with polyps and fibroids, and then the husband had issues with his sperm count, the quality, the quantity.
Yeah.
And after going through TCM, which is like your acupuncture and the herbs, and they managed to conceive naturally.
Yeah.
Okay, that's really, really good. We will try to answer maybe a few more questions. Cheng Yishi, are you okay?
Okay, no problem. 你问吧。
There's really quite a number. Okay, so someone asked about ginseng. Can you take ginseng when you're trying to conceive? Is that the question?
OK， 如果你要吃菌心的话，因为菌心有很多种 ，a lot of kind of 菌心比如说是人参或者是西洋参泡参you understand 3种不同的如果说是人参的话人参的话太热了，它太燥热了，所以我们会鼓励你吃 American 菌参或者是泡参，这个也可以增加你身体的免疫能力的。
Okay, so the type of ginseng is important. The American ginseng. Okay, I didn't know that. I thought ginseng all the same. Okay, then there's another question about acupuncture and irregular periods. So if you have irregular periods, does acupuncture actually help to regulate again?
OK, irregular period irregular period 有时候是说你月经提前了1个礼拜，或者延后了1个礼拜。比如说，它只有21天，或者是多过35天它的月经延后more than
35 days。
有时候它可能提早延后这些的话，我们必须看到这个人本身来看他的体质是怎么样，然后帮他做一个治疗，可能是针灸或者是中药，或者是一起。
Okay, I think we have really a lot of questions to answer. Maybe actually I really do recommend that if you can, you go and see a Chinese physician and really talk to them about it. I think they are really very experienced, and TCM is really about being very holistic. I think it's not just about trying to solve your the symptoms, but really the root cause, and being very holistic in their treatments. So maybe we will just try to answer the questions through your post, and maybe you can, those who just join in midway, you can actually listen to the IG again. There's been a lot of sharing about trying to keep your womb warm, and also things that you can eat, and exactly why you can eat those things. I think it's really a lot of information right now. I think so much information, and it's too in depth really to really understand. So I think in general, TCM basically helps with all your blood circulation for both men and women, and I think that is something that it is focused, like the TCM really focused on trying to get your kidneys, your liver, and your whole blood circulation, your qi also, right? To bring up the qi. I hear that a lot. Yeah. Okay. do you want to just end off with any last words? Or not last words, closing words.
OK，就是像刚刚 Grace 讲的，中医的话是看你整个身体，就是说我们不只解决你这个生育方面，我们会看你其他有什么不舒服的地方，我们有时候把那个不舒服的地方解决了，也是就是说，哎，你好像身体没有其他的困扰了以后，比如说你有头痛，我们也会帮你治疗你的头痛的问题，比如说你肚子胀风，消化系统不好。那你的 digestive system 不够好，就是会觉得不舒服，我们也会帮你解决这方面的问题，让你的身体很轻松，达到一个很自然的平衡，帮助你顺利的怀孕。
Okay, I think if you want to do contact Judy, which is Chen Yishi, you can also contact them by the Instagram on Madam Patam. You can make appointment and you actually can go in to see her. So not to worry, I think there's really this is a very, very big topic on TCM, and there's lots of, and everyone, because everyone is so different. So in a way, like what works for me may not work for you, and I think it's really catered individually. So I really want to thank you, Chen Yishi, for joining us tonight.
也谢谢你
Yeah.
Grace.
Okay, we'll see you next week, and we're going to talk a bit more about IVF and TCM, because that's also another big topic, and a lot of times women are wondering whether we should go for acupuncture before IVF, during IVF. And so if you have questions about IVF, you can put them into the post we'll send out usually during the weekend, and then let us know if you have questions so that we can actually answer it during the live session with you. I'm so sorry if we couldn't answer all the questions. It's really overwhelming. So many questions, but we're going to try to put that into a post, and we're going to put subtitles for this video. So thank you so much, everybody, for joining us and listening to Chen Yishi. So we'll see you next week.
OK，下个礼拜见。
Okay, thank
See you，
you.
拜拜。
Bye bye.